Enjoyment every day.
If there is one thing I like about Bickles, it's enjoyment every day. It doesn't matter if you're coming in for your beef patty and that hot cup of coffee. It doesn't matter if you're wanting that smoothie boost. Doesn't matter if you're at work and need that little sweet treat. What actually matters is that one common fact. That is, the experience is enjoyment every day.
Bickles, enjoyment every day.
It's time to hear from you. Call 485-9797. Exclusively with Bickles. Taste the difference.
That's like saying a kobo don't eat dead animals. A kobo does eat dead animal. It is with the compliments of Bickles and GK Priority Insurances Limited. You want to snack on something? No. You know, Bickles right now and get yourself a beef or chicken and cheese. Chicken and trees.
Jeannie's favorite chicken and cheese.
Chicken and trees. Yeah, you get about 60 of them if it's Jeannie and a bottle of water. And remember, the weather is upon us. Insurance is most needed. So you have to go upstairs and handle their business. Right? What are we looking at this morning?
All right. There's an interesting story on Sir Vincent Times. Boy. Maximum exposure. So there's picture of three gentlemen, full headshot in color, license disqualified. Wow.
You know,
they're lining them up like criminals.
Line them up like serious criminals.
But you think so? What they're doing there? I'm guessing that's the name and shame. The shame you say you don't do.
Also to ensure that if you see them driving, you could say, "Wait,
you ain't supposed to be driving.
You ain't supposed to be driving." 6 months.
You think that's why?
I think that's part of it.
Nah, I think it's a name and shame.
That too.
So the traffic department of the Royal St. Vincent and Grenadines Police reports that. So it gives three names. All of Camden Park were convicted for the offense of dangerous driving, which occurred on the 5th of June, 2026, along the Nelson Mandela Highway at Gibson Corner.
Also, it was one incident.
Well, I'm reading. All three men were brought before the serious offences court on the 11th of June. That was quick, and were convicted. The court imposed a 6-month disqualification from holding a Class D1 driver's license, preventing them from driving omnibuses or taxis during that period. In addition, 2 of them were fined $2,000 and one was fined $2,500. These omnibuses operated on the leeward side of the island. Let this be a clear reminder: when you drive dangerously, you're not only risking lives, you're risking your license, your income, and your reputation.
So if they suspend, what did they disqualify their license? So that's like
6 months
until 7 months. So question, this is a little off now. With this motorbike incident now, are they going to put the rider's face in the paper the same way? And what are they going to disqualify or take away?
All right, well, let me not confuse the two stories. So first off, is this the right thing to do?
Yeah, but I thought it'd be longer.
So you think 6 months? So you have no problem with full mugshot?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
And if they say you shouldn't be driving, so if I see you driving a car now,
people need to see.
I go in and rat you out.
All right. So you're happy with the full exposure for dangerous driving?
Yeah, man.
6 months and 2,000, between 2,000 2,500 fine. How long do you think the ban should be?
I think you could survive off with the 6 months. And still go back and maybe.
But I was getting like 2 years.
Yeah, I think 2 years.
You see, the thing is
2 years, so you basically have to find alternative employment.
Yes.
So
feel it a little bit.
So you probably don't go back.
Yes. Feel it a little bit. You give me the fine and yada.
What an insurance company, as you mentioned yesterday, would an insurance company insure your van again if your driver has been convicted of reckless driving?
I can't see it.
I can't see it. So why? So how would they get back into driving for public transport?
A different. Or what they do, what they better could probably do is put the van on somebody else's name.
No, but you're the driver. Your insurance might have your policy might say it's null and void if the driver has a previous conviction of reckless driving.
Right, actually, the driver.
Well, I'm saying, but then these guys can't drive again.
Yeah. Would you, in 6 months' time, would you, as an insurance company, would you say, all right, no problem?
Yeah, he could drive.
You paid your penalty, you could drive again.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I suspect not. I suspect they would be reluctant to do that.
Man, them days, companies want money, man.
Man, them insurance companies.
Yeah, but you're getting the money either way because you know the van going to get a driver.
Right, you go get a driver.
So why?
It
so
might
why-
be the same
so
guy.
Why not avoid? Why not avoid having a driver that you know for sure has been engaging in?
How does it go?
reckless
Yes, how to
driving?
put the driver's name on
Yeah,
the
man,
insurance?
yeah, man.
That's how does it go?
Well, not necessarily because you could change drivers.
Because I
That's
was saying, like
thing,
when I had
but-
my van,
but
I
your policy might have a thing in there that says,
You have to let them know.
or it will be null and void if your driver has a previous driving conviction or something.
Oh.
What they do is they get any authorized driver coverage. So once the driver is to age, they have the proper license.
Right.
They can hire a driver to
If
drive.
I'm insurance,
Have
But-
exceptions.
But yeah, they'll have. Yeah.
if I'm an insurance company, I want to know a bit more than that.
Yeah, I would as well.
Remember, the insurance on those vans is ridiculous. Huh?
And that's why I wouldn't even need to know because they'd have to pay a very high.
Nah, I still want to know, man. I still want to know. There's a reason why it's so high, and I don't want to
No,
make
but
it.
I'll just put a disqualifying measure in
yeah,
there.
right.
when they say take away, no, suspend or whatever they say with the license, they give you the class.
Yeah, they said the taxis and passenger vans.
So then you could drive a private vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you shouldn't be driving at all.
Well, that's
Well,
different. That's
yeah,
slightly
it's
different.
different.
That's slightly different.
you shouldn't have
look,
the public's life in
You
your
don't. You
hands.
don't, you don't want to make them unemployable. Huh?
Look,
That brings its own problems.
all right.
Nah, I don't think you want to like
Right.
relatively young guys.
All right.
You don't want them.
So why? What is saying that they wouldn't be reckless driving whatever small car?
Well, they
Well,
might. They
They
might.
might, but you're not holding the public's
Yeah.
lives in your hands.
Yeah.
Man, well, you kind of is, because you're still driving.
Ah,
Our school children is we. You kind of is.
Yeah, kind of.
You kind of is.
All right. What? But are these pictures? Is this what the online paper has found and put up, or is this released from the police?
that looks like a release. I mean, see if police force.
Because the other question I have in that is that if you're willing to do this for dangerous driving,
Where are the sex offenders?
where are the sex offenders, where are the violent criminals,
Yeah.
where are the guys that beat up their wives?
Agreed.
You know what I mean?
Name and shame them.
So you've got license disqualified. You couldn't you have a picture of wife beater,
And my picture, big.
the police there.
pedophile?
Chris Jones.
So it's on the police's page.
That's police page, right? So that's coming from the police. I have a small problem with that, right? Because that doesn't seem to be what they do for everyone.
Right.
Big and bold, license disqualified. So why not big and bold, woman beater,
Right.
Child molester.
child molester,
Yeah. So there are two problems I have
Thief.
with that,
Right.
Thief.
Sometimes you get teeth.
There are two
Yeah,
problems
yeah.
I have with that now. One,
fraudster?
I ain't care what nobody say. If I take away your license, brother, I take away your license. You drive.
All right. So you want no driving for
no
6 months.
driving. You ain't do because you ain't do me nothing. Technically, if you're looking at it technically, you ain't do me nothing. Because I
All
can
right,
still drive. A
So
car.
you want that? You want it to be a complete ban
Complete,
from driving?
yes.
What about the length?
Too short, should have been more.
2 years, I think. Somebody
2
said.
years, I said. About take away every license. Don't take away
Hey,
omnibus and
maybe
car.
not 2 years for no driving at all, but maybe 2 years from being able to drive
2 years
For
no
passengers.
driving.
with passengers. Maybe
A
6
year
months
of-
with, or maybe a year of no driving.
driving.
Oh, they're very lenient. Nice.
Yeah.
2 years, no license.
What about the fine?
The fine.
Okay.
What was the fine?
Anywhere between 2 and 2,500.
Let me do half it, man. Let me just go. Let me go a straight
all right.
figure. Fine should have been 4, but
Um,
all right.
And then the last one, the big and bold pictures.
Yeah, well, I agree with you with that one. If you could
Yeah,
put
that's
them up as drivers, with the rest,
Yeah.
we're missing a few.
Yeah.
I ain't saying the initiative is a bad one, but I'm saying they be across the board. You put up Chris on for drunk drive, reckless endangerment,
Yeah.
yada yada yada. Let me see, like you say, the thief, the
sex
child
offenders.
molester.
What do people think? What
the
do people think
pedophiles.
about it?
Let me see that.
They think it should be
My-
longer, shorter?
Well, Muffler Quashi says we need a sex offender registry. Agreed.
Mhm.
Somebody else says they do that so that if the public see them driving hired vehicles,
Mhm.
they could be reported.
Mhm.
To-
Yeah,
to-
but that same argument could be made about child molesters, about woman beaters,
True. yeah, you
thieves, etc.
should put up all of it. Someone said they used to suspend your license for longer back in the day. Is that true?
I don't know.
I ain't believing this suspend license thing.
What do you mean?
Because no, well, when I say suspend again, your omnibus license. Don't put it like that. Your omnibus. I ain't believing in that.
I tend to agree with Chris. For the omnibus driving part of it, I don't think I would allow you to ever go back into it.
Ever.
You could drive a private vehicle.
Not forever. Come on.
Luke,
Not forever.
let me remind you, right, that the onus of responsibility when you're driving public service vehicles.
I agree, but not forever. Yeah, I mean, you must be redeemable, right?
Nah, not for driving public vehicle. You could drive your private car.
So never redeemable.
Kill yourself and your family, but not when people paying money and trusting you. Yeah, no.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe.
If a pilot had a serious infringement, hold on. If a pilot had a serious infringement, would you allow them to fly again?
All right, let me throw it a different way. Are they getting paid enough money for that level of responsibility? If you're gonna make the equation to pilots and the dangers, etc.
How much a van driver makes? Anybody knows?
I'm gonna
drop it in the chat.
I'm gonna guess 100, 125 a day.
Maybe 200, maybe
150 a day.
Are they getting paid enough for that level of responsibility? If you want to throw the pilot thing into the mix,
Somebody says 120.
120.
Are they getting paid enough? Yes.
For that level of responsibility. If you want to equate it to a pilot, they probably carry more passengers than a pilot. They're working under far more stressful conditions because the passengers are right behind them, right next to them.
Takes less skill though.
Does it?
I think it takes the same level of awareness.
I think the skill levels, maybe less training, but I think the skill levels aren't that different. Remember, this is about being aware.
Exactly. 24/7.
Yeah.
While a pilot can take off and then put the plane in navigation mode to fly away one, sit back.
You have to be fully immersed in what you're doing day and night.
Get paid enough
for that level of responsibility?
I don't think that's the right question. Do they pass is the testing stringent enough for them to become drivers?
That's not on them. That's not on them. That's on the authorities. They carry more passengers than your average pilot does on a daily basis.
Probably fly more miles too.
Probably.
When they're going up and down.
Yeah.
Maybe. Take a call.
All right. Morning. Hello.
Hello, morning, guys.
Good morning.
Are you hear me good?
Yeah, man.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, Luke, here listen. On the other side of things, Luke, should they really, or should you really be risking your life for the little bit of money you're making if you know you ain't making enough? Should you be driving that recklessly with your life and other people's life? Look at it that way, for the little bit of money.
But it's the hustle that's being created, huh?
Yeah, well,
when you have
try and make it back home to your family still at the end of the day, innit?
Yeah, but you can't go back to your family with no money in your pocket.
Well, that's
you know what I mean?
If
the system creates a rat race, don't be surprised you got rats in it, huh?
Rat
When the conductor sink in the van, you drinking on the bus.
Right.
That bus of a money.
All this.
Somebody gave the example yesterday, I think, of they put all the rats in a hole and they ended up. Eventually, one rat came out,
And
he now only eats rat.
all I simply say, if you're suspending license, suspend all. You do not drive. Period. The end.
Yeah, but you're just looking at it from the punitive side.
No. You don't tell me how I'm looking at it. I'm telling you how I'm looking at it. If you're driving a minibus and you are an endangerment to the persons traveling on board, you could be that same endangerment, or maybe even in a bigger way, in a private vehicle. Because that when they want to go and speed off, mash off, race, overtake, you don't know.
Hold on. He has a good point.
But that's my vehicle.
Yeah, but he has a good point. If you get convicted of the same reckless endangerment in your private vehicle, take away your private license, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
So
take all.
All right. But we're moving on from that. We're asking now, is the level of responsibility
Yes.
they have, are they rewarded sufficiently?
I'm not sure about the reward, but the onus of responsibility is still as high.
All right.
Police officers aren't the best paid people in the world, right?
Mm.
Yet we still expect them to
Do good.
to effectively protect the public.
And how much?
There's a level of
That's the best
response.
example, but yeah.
No, but it's the level of responsibility that we
Yeah.
still expect.
All right.
But before we go,
Hmm.
97 listeners are the best researchers, you know. Somebody pulls up an old Searchlight article from 2018.
Uh-huh.
Sexual offenders list reserved for police eyes only, says ACP Brown.
Who's ACP Brown? ACP Brown. At the traffic, right? No.
All right. Actually, it goes on and it says that is the view of Acting Commissioner Colin John, I guess at the time. With the issue of the registry, we know St. Vincent Grenadine is a small community. I've seen from time to time persons who were labeled as sexual predators. They came into some problems where they were unable to live in certain communities. And this is just the narrative that we have for things like that.
All right, then, hey.
Almost a little protective.
We could lash a van driver without any
But a
comeback,
sexual
eh?
offender.
Yeah,
We could shade you.
Yeah, but they ran into some problems.
No, I think what they're saying with sexual offenders is in a small society,
Where do you put them?
where do you put them?
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back. All right, they can come back. Because
Chris don't want them about Richmond.
they ain't coming up
Hill.
there, brother.
I don't want the
Yeah.
North Central Hill.
Right,
Yeah, I know.
obviously, right? But they have
They have
to go somewhere.
But the people who protecting them, who want to hide their identity, go live next to he.
But he lives next to
The
you.
ones who say, but
live
this is
next
it.
to you, though,
But he
yeah.
live next to me.
That's
Yeah.
the point. That's the point.
Yeah, we'll come back. Because GK Priority Insurance is
GK and Priority Insurance, because we care. We offer competitive rates, a wide range of insurance coverage for your home and vehicles. And when there's a claim, our team of professionals handle your claims promptly and efficiently. When you need wide insurance coverage at a competitive rate, call us at 451-2049 for your rate quote today, or visit us at Bay Street, upstairs Bickles and Western Union. GK and Priority Insurance, because we care.
Because, enjoyment every day. Because, enjoyment every day.
If there is one thing I like about Bickles, it's enjoyment every day. It doesn't matter if you're coming in for your beef patty and that hot cup of coffee. It doesn't matter if you're wanting that smoothie boost. It doesn't matter if you're at work and need that little sweet treat. What actually matters is that one common fact. That is, the experience is enjoyment every day.
Because, enjoyment every day.
Swift Packet from the USA and the Caribbean. Yes, Swift Pack is now offering more frequent services and excellent rates for air cargo from the USA and between the Caribbean islands. For reliable air cargo shipments, daily courier services, and weekly ocean cargo to and from St. Vincent. Contact Swift Pack Interprime Cargo by email cargo@swiftpack.com. Call our cargo hub at 246-624-3003 or contact your local Swift Pack agent. Swift Pack, send it fast.
H2O Soca is finally here. The stage is set.
We ready for them. We ready for them.
4 years after we last gathered, this is our day, our celebration.
Move on the way, let me enjoy today on this stage and imprint a memory.
On the 27th of June, SVG's biggest party will erupt in water, color, and energy.
One more episode before the season ends. Vibes out on the road with all my dirty friends. I'm feeling so magnificent. We just party different.
So get ready. This is H2O Soca. Reimagined.
So I said, meet me down in the complex, we go jump up. Meet me down in the water, fully tank up.
H2O Soca is Carnival. H2O Soca is Vincy Mass. H2O Soca is we. Secure your ticket.
H2O Soca is made possible by High Room, Hold Your Own, Flow. You keep your rhythm flowing, beatbox, strong and sweet. The original Party Punch. High Room Next, Jack Daniels, Campari, Guinness, El Dorado. The Brewery Brews. The Calypsonians Rehearsing. carnivals our stage.
This is the 97.1 Stage Show.
You're inside the 97 mixtape. Produced by the Juggling Machine, Chemical X, on the nation's #1 hot
997.1. On Monday, I want to jam on somebody. On Tuesday, I want to wind up there. Every day, for carnival, will make me want to free up inside a party. Will make me want to jump up with anybody. I'm on a stranger, wine with me neighbor. Put down one piece of wine and pick it up later. Make the girls, I'm cocking up a speaker. They turn into a freaker. Love when I put in my finger, I become your favorite eater. Nobody lick the bowl cleaner. Carnival, everybody, jump with somebody. What make me happy? Carnival, everybody, jump with somebody. What make me happy? Carnival, for Tuesday, I want to jump up in. On Monday, I want to jam on somebody. On Tuesday, I want to wind up every day. Drink any amount around your want. Carry on, yes, on as bad as you want. Overdo it, have a time, you deserve it all. I promise you, I will.
You're inside the 97 mixtape.
I'll save you. Promise to save you, jump up and save you. I'll save you. Promise to save you. I'm gonna jump up to the sky, but we are never time. Lose my mind, yes, I believe I could fly. Animal, I'll save you. You will make a dog. I'm gonna jump and wave. Put my hands up in the air. Gonna pick up something. Animal, I love you, yeah. I'm gonna jump and wave. Put my hands up in the air. Gonna pick up something. Animal, I love you, yeah. We ready for the. We ready for the. We ready for the. We better than all of them. We ready for the. We ready for the. We waiting on like this the last time. To the most, to the most, to the most. Watch me. The XDP. Party bad. Day night. We ready for the. We ready for the. We ready for the. We better than all of them. We ready for the. We ready for the. We waiting on like this the last time. To the most, to the most, to the most. Jumping up like this the last time. To the most, to the most, to the most. Move out the way, let me enjoy today on the stage and imprint a memory. Just give me space, I come to celebrate anyway, cause this is the legacy. So you could watch me, watch me have the time of my life, the time of my life. You could watch me, watch me have the time of my life, the time of my life. You could watch me to the most, to the most, to the most. I don't business if you watch me.
The Juggling Machine, Chemical X.
There is nothing like we carnival. Everybody headed to the capital. Where we headed? This time of year is magical. Everybody headed for the capital. Nah, I tell you this is spiritual. Don't check the visuals. When the streets them come alive. This life is not digital, more than the physical. This is how we live life. So I said, meet me down in the city, we go jump up. Meet me down in the city by the big truck. This you must see man. What we getting on man? Meet me down in the city, we go link up. Have you ever seen anything like this? I sure you never dream anything like this. Could only be the mask make you feel like this. There is no other place with a vibe like this. There is nothing like we carnival. Gun in my head right now, I headed to the capital for the bacchanal. If I wine just like a criminal, from a pretty girl. If you hear me ballin', like a party animal, but something about the spiritual. Just check the visuals. Stupid morning when the sun rise. This thing is traditional, more than a festival. This is how we will survive. So I say, meet me down in the city, we go jump up. Meet me down in the city by the big truck. Listen, see man. Watch me getting on bad. Meet me down in the city, we go link up.
Soon as the player reach, I reach. Soon as the player reach, I reach. Cap, I mean, pilot.
You're inside the 97 mixtape.
Inside the land, the plane, now you show me up. Soon as the player reach, I reach. 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 Soon as the player land on, I don't drunk and no mess with shamam. Soon as the plane land on, I ain't a fake guy whining pang drum. Just by the airport, cafeteria where my one mangum. Flap down a taxi straight in the capital in Kingston. Yeah. Flap down a taxi.